So Rico and the first black hole are really important to start out.
Well, I mean, I know people are saying, stay in there, but when the black hole cast is coming, you need to get out to your waymarks. If you're waiting inside for that, it's going to end up causing problems.
If she has to stand still to get the heal, she has to stand still to get the heal. Just be aware. Where are DPS going for the flares after the second black hole?
That's the like.
You're gonna have to. It just has to pay attention to what the tanks and the healers are doing because we're moving our black holes around it. So
Yeah.
it's just a matter of knowing where we are. And
And that being where we are, that's basically how we're doing it because it's still tank, healer, and DPS, right?
It is. The problem I ran into there, and what I imagine many of the other DPS would run into in that situation, if I ran into it, I'm sure someone else will, is I ran to a spot I thought I was safe, and then that's where the healer was kiting. I believe it was a healer, might have been tank. Somebody was kiting in that direction. By the time I saw it, I had no time left to adjust. It's the kind of thing where it'll look like an area is safe, and then all of a sudden it's difficult to make that call in that split-second amount of time.
so how can we fix it?
My alternative suggestion would be to simply have the boss closer to the edge, not all the way in the center. If the boss is, say, if he's here, for example, we just know DPS comes over to, say, C, or wherever the boss is. And that leaves the entire rest of the arena for the healers and tanks to maneuver.
Right, but I go to B for my black hole. And if I'm coming this way with my flare, what's gonna happen?
Well, that's where I'm falling in. That's where I'm falling to understand your strategy, or failing to understand rather. Is you have assigned spots, but they seem to be very, very static. No matter where the boss is, you're always going to say A or B or whatever. It might be a better idea, or this is just how we handled it. And if it doesn't work for you guys, it doesn't work. But we always just do relative to the boss. So if the boss is, say, where we are now, hypothetically speaking, the tanks would be going to, say, north and south of D and kiting. The healers would be going to north and south of B and kiting. They would kite just on their respective sides and have their flare there. I don't want to throw an entire wrench in the strategy that you guys have been practicing. They don't know a solution for when he's in the center.
See, I don't know. See, I think the way we just kind of looked at it is there's going to be 4 people kiting around the edge. The DPS are going to be in the middle with their blizzard, and whoever gets it needs to break out of the group with their flare and head in a direction. And it's just going to have to be mobile. They can't just run to a spot and drop the flare. They're going to have to drop their flare and still move in a clockwise fashion with the tank and the healer who is moving.
I get what you're
Meanwhile-
saying, but what I'm seeing, the way you guys are handling it is for example, one person will go to B and then they'll kite their black hole to basically what amounts to C.
Correct.
So what that means for the DPS who has to bring their flare somewhere is they are either running away from a tank or healer who has a black orb and therefore having to dodge both the tank, the healer, and the orbs, or they're running towards a tank which runs a risk of double flaring someone. I don't see an elegant solution
So
for the DPS who gets the flare in that situation.
the only way we can change it then is by changing the way we handle the black holes.
That's what I'm getting at. If there's
Then
a
what-
way to do it in the center, I don't know what it is. I don't have a solution for that. I can offer a solution if you want to change the way you handle the black holes.
Yeah.
And that would be leave the boss on the edge, slightly inside, about where Go and Lexi and Lucky are right now. Bring him in this teeny tiny bit. Don't bring him all the way center. And then just healers. When you get your black holes, you run one direction. Tanks, you run the other direction.
We run together.
No, spread out. Just I don't want to call the boss. Pretend D is much further over than it is. Ren would be running from C to D, and then so you would be running from D to A, Healers, Mimi, for example, would be running from C to B. Rico would be running from B to A.
So we all stack together and then run opposite directions.
Basically, yes. You just
Okay.
you do effectively what you're doing now, but rather than having 4 starting points around the arena, you have 3. One is west, one is east, one is where the boss is. 2 people start where the boss is, 2 people start on the east and west, and then they just all move towards the north, basically.
Okay. So for the second one with the blizzards, I think I'm tanking, right, Rico? Or right, Ren?
No, I just vote from you.
You just vote.
After
So if you
I wait
So if
for
you-
the win.
so if you hold him where he's at, like for example at A over there,
Yeah.
and then you and I, it's kind, I guess like A12. Like if you and I get to on this side of it, and Ren, oh my God, I can't talk. Rico and Mimi go on the other side. As a black hole starts casting, you and I start running out this way. Now I'll keep going, and then we'll just kind of keep moving our things that way. That way our black holes will move out to the side. And that way all the DPS with the flare has to do is just step into where C is.
That's the idea, yeah.
All right, so imagine C is where you're going to be tanking him,
Okay.
and then you and I will come. Oh my God! Hey there we go. You and I will come over here and let the healers come over here, and then when black holes start to cast, we run in our directions. You know,
Okay.
we'll just have to get ahead of each other, and that will completely open up this area right here, free of any black holes unless one happens to spawn on it for the DPS. Yeah, so Rico, so you and Mimi will kind of, yeah, you'll have to be, yes.
Okay.
One of us, and then one of you is going to get a flare and keep going, and the other one will just kind of have to be a little bit more, you know, that way Rend and I are looking out for each other, you and Mimi are looking at each other, right? And
Okay.
this frees up the entire area for a spot for the DPS to go to with their flare.
Obviously, this applies to the second set of black holes.
Yeah, this is the second set of black holes. There's no need to change the first set. Yeah.
Okay.
I like it.
Yeah. Just give that a go.
Kala.
Thanks. Try it out.
And it will kind of save it from having to move that. We'll add a little bit DPS on that second set because we're not moving the boss to the middle. You know, Ren,
Okay.
all you need, yeah,
I'm bringing them to near A8 then.
pure.
Oh, see, we're doing that.
That's the left-facing boss, yes.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Yeah. See, I'll join Ren, so I'll be looking the other. My camera will be the other direction. Okay. Yeah, you're right. Okay, here we go.
Yes.
Thunder. Poking.
He's a shirk. Hit them.
Mind veils up.
Back in.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta start moving in a little bit sooner. So Mimi, after that first set of fires goes off on the DPS, they're moving straight center, which should open some space for you to kind of start making your way inside.
You're next.
So, which way we going, Mert?
Alright, look red.
Left.
Left.
Left. Blizzard. Move.
Okay. After this vacuum wave, I'll get him.
Yeah, you might just want to step up just a little bit just to move them, and then...
Yeah.
Yeah, right there. So you and I would be over here.
Or not.
Yeah, I'll just pose like this. A DPS should never be in your way, maybe. They should not be that far out. The fire, they should be dropping their fire kind of like on an inner circle, just, you know, out. You should not be, that should not be an issue. If they're getting hit by, can someone else talk? I can't fucking do it.
I would.
If a DPS is in your way, you need to vocalize that they need to move out of your way.
Yeah.
There you go.
You should not be, as you kite around the outer edge, you should be, their fire should be nowhere near you. And then when it goes off, you should start be able to make your way in. Don't come running in yet because you're going to drop your fire out. But essentially, you guys should be dropping, like they'll drop theirs here and then run to the middle, which would give you the opportunity to come into about the same circle and then drop yours and then move in for the holy. Yeah, I'm not even sure. I think even that might be late because of latency, but
No, if a DPS is in your way, you need to vocalize that they need to move.
essentially, if you're outside when your fire goes off, you're not going to get to the center in time. That's because I was doing that, and I was never joining the stack. I was never taking any damage because I was never getting into the stack in time.
Okay.
Blizzard. Move. Smoked.
Here's the shirt.
Vine Veil's up. Alright, start making your way in.
I've got one to stop my fire.
Okay, stay away from Solaris.
Here we go.
I got the reprisal. Going left. Fire.
Great stuff.
Okay, folk in here. Appreciate that shirky action. Bringing them to A.
Nope. Okay. You could have just stayed there at C.
Yeah, I should have.
Alright, we're going this way. Oh, too much, Mimi. Too much, Mimi. Yeah,
Second, third.
that's something we didn't really plan. We didn't really think about. Actually, Blizzard's kind of easy to dodge, but yeah, it might even be a good idea just to stay in the center a little bit and let our orbs come to us a little bit further. Although the DPS are going to freak out because they come right at them. Never mind. They're going to not like that at all. But yeah, there's no point in, yeah, just turn and face them whichever one of these waymarks you happen to be at.
Anything else to add?
Just think just need to get it clear. I mean, if we can just get up to that 1 point without, cleanly, we're gonna get past it. I mean, the 1%, 2%, 3% is just the few deaths we're seeing. So we just need one run where where we survive that stuff and we're gonna get past it. And then we can die to a whole bunch of other stuff. Fire. Alexia, look out. Paolo, look out. Stay away from Solaris.
Last.
Random.
Yep.
Zombified here. Thunder.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't Rex the brink. Perfect. That's perfect. Watch out for the one right here. Wow.
Fuck.
Holly got mine because I'm dead. But that is one shitty layout for Mimi and Rico to have to run to the right with that one.
Well, that was all kinds of awful because I'm surprised I didn't get hit with the black hole because all the ice spreads were literally trapped me.
Yeah, people gotta stack for those. Do we? Oh no, never mind. That I guess the black hole spots are random, so you really can't. Joe.
Okay, so what can I even do about that? Because if the black hole's in the center, that's going to me, and I'm at C already. Like, that's just basically a straight run through the DPS.
Well, if your black hole hits a DPS, that DPS just hits me.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, I guess when we're all stacked for the white hole, everyone should just stay there, right? I mean, and then bait all the blizzards there.
Yeah, the DPS should stay stacked.
And then the healer, I mean, Ren and I will, actually, if all the tanks and the healers stack right there with Ren, then our ice should be. Oh wait, we don't get ice at first, do we? That's just the DPS. Is that right?
Oh no. I don't actually know.
Do the DPS? Oh, ice is random on everyone. Okay. Because I feel like I don't get ice until the second set. Like it was going out like the fire was. No, there's 2 sets of ice. Okay. Yeah, I know there's 2 sets. So yeah. All right.
Okay. How many pulls you got left in you, Soul?
We'll see.
We'll see.
Let's just keep the fear going. Yeah, I don't know. I am pushing it though.
Okay.
I kind of suspect she's already asleep, so no matter what time I come to bed, it won't be an issue. It's just a matter of, do I want to go to bed too late and really piss her off?
Okay.
That's probably like a few more.
Here's your shirt.
Coming for you, Mark. Coming for you.
Mimi.
Hey, Mimi.